This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Well, if you couldn't tell from the Santa hat that barely is hanging on for dear life to fit onto my giant pumpkin head, it's Christmas. It is Christmas Day in the United States, but it's Christmas Day all across the world. Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. The other way that you can tell that it's Christmas is that Christians who are elected by the people of their particular municipalities and constituencies, Republicans in this case, are being ghoulish hypocrites. Enter Gregg Abbott. Last night here in Washington, D.C., with temperatures with wind chill factored in the single digits, Gregg Abbott offloaded 3 buses of migrants. Some in t-shirts. On Christmas Day. Late Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. The same people who proclaim their Christianity as though it's something to brag about. They use it as a cudgel. They use it to signal their virtue to others. I'm a Christian. God and country, flag and freedom. It's a buzzword. Because if you truly were living a life that would exemplify the philosophies and the teachings of Jesus the Christ, would you be shipping desperate refugees off and unloading them outside of Vice President Kamala Harris's house in the dark of night, in the freezing temperatures? Would you? I'm going to read not even 3 paragraphs, just basically 3 sentences from this CNN article entitled, "More Migrants Dropped Off Outside Vice President's Home in Freezing Weather on Christmas Eve." Several busloads of migrants were dropped off in front of Vice President Kamala Harris's residence in Washington, D.C. on Christmas Eve in 18-degree weather late Saturday. 18 degrees and the wind was blowing. Trust me, I live here. I know how cold it was. In fact, here's Jordan Evans, a local weather guy. He tweeted this. Christmas Eve, 7 a.m. temperatures in the D.C. metro area. National Airport only a few degrees shy from the record low set in 1983 of 5 degrees. Is this what passes for Christianity? For love of God's creation in the Republican Party? Dropping off people wearing t-shirts in this weather. Apparently the bus was scheduled to go all the way to New York, but the weather precluded the bus from traveling that far, so they just dropped them off in DC. A CNN team, continuing the article, a CNN team saw migrants being dropped off, with some migrants wearing only t-shirts in the freezing weather. And then this is the part that I want to talk about here. The arrivals included asylum-seekers from Ecuador, Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Peru, and Colombia. So, remember all the panic about Islam? It still happens if you watch Fox News with any regularity at all. And they talk about the caravans that are coming, that are mixed in, intermingled with the caravan, are these terrorists. Oh, it's all scary. They usually only do it around election time. But these people who proclaim their Christianity, they wear it like a badge, just to let everybody know. They're like the My Pillow goof, always has his cross on to signal to you, I'm A-okay, I'm a Christian. I don't live like it. I don't act like it. I don't behave like it. But I wear it. It's all talk. They're treating their fellow Christians this way on their highest high of all the high holy holidays, Christmas, celebrating the birth of their Savior. The same man who said, suffer the little children to come unto me. The same man that talked about love and kindness and charity. They're shipping people in deadly cold temperatures from Ecuador, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Peru, Colombia. Let's talk about some of these countries. Because invariably, without any doubt, this crowd was Christian. These people who were being abused by Republicans, noble Christian followers of Christ, were Christians themselves. Ecuador, 93% Christian. Nicaragua, 83% Christian. Venezuela, 88% Christian. Peru, almost 95% Christian population. And Colombia, nearly 90%. So these same people, Gregg Abbott, Ron DeSantis, in this case it was Gregg Abbott, but they want to proclaim, to signal to everyone to get votes. Oh, we're Christians. We love Jesus. What a great guy Jesus was. Oh, fantastic. But they don't live it. Because they're liars, they're grifters, and they're charlatans. But chief among them is liar. Christianity knows no borders. Love knows no borders. Charity knows no borders. But you know what does, especially in the minds of Republicans, is bigotry. They want to cordon off the world. They want to outgroup the world. You're other. You're not us. When they are us. These desperate people seeking refuge. They're us. And not even to point to religion. I'm not religious. I grew up hyper religious, so I know the texts, I know the philosophies. Maybe I was just not hypocritical enough to stay in my particular white Christian nationalist flavor of Christianity. This is gross. This should be criminal. The Department of Justice should be looking into this to be holding Gregg Abbott to account. Dropping off people without shelter, without resources. It doesn't matter what city or outside whoever's house it was. That's the stunt aspect of this. But it does matter when you force people off of a warm, heated bus with t-shirts on in the windy conditions of Washington, D.C. that leave the temperature at about 5 degrees. And earlier that day, it was in the negatives with the wind chill. Is this Christian? I'm sure the trolls will twist themselves up into pretzels. Christmas pretzels, sprinkled with a little peppermint or something. But they will twist themselves into pretzels to try to justify this using their scriptures. They will bastardize their own faith. Lie about what Jesus taught. It is disgusting. On their highest of holy days, abusing God's creation. Anyway, this is it for today, obviously. I'm going to go back downstairs and spend the rest of the day with my family on this day and reflect about what I'm going to do in the new year, going forward, to be more aggressive about combating this. I hope you will too. What do you think? 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I love you guys. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever your holiday is this holiday season, even if you don't have one. Happy Sunday. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Be genuine. Take care of one another.